Hello, Palians! It is roadmap time again, which is where we get to sit down and have a deep dive into everything that Singularity 6 are currently working on. I have had a sneak peek at this, and there is some very promising stuff in the works, and I'm excited to share with you everything. But this is going to be my first look at everything that they are posting today, and I'm excited to share it with you and give you my full reaction. Don't forget to like and also subscribe if you want more Palia content, but let's have a look at this. So here it is. Here is the news article that is live now on the palia.com website. There is quite a lot of text here, but we're going to look at the dev roadmap first. And here it says about what's coming in the next patch. So next patch, we are going to be getting the Winterlights quest and celebration. If you are a new Palia player, then this is essentially the holiday celebrations. It is a lot of fun, and I'll be interested to see if they've made any tweaks, etc. There is also the Grow a Snowman event. There is the upgraded tint system, which is something that has long been asked for, so hopefully there'll be a few colors thrown in as well. Then we have Lunar Path and Path of the Kitsu, and there is a new home line, which is the estate. And then it says coming soon, we will be getting in-game announcements, which is something that Palia desperately needs, Palian population improvements, more lunar paths, and then further down the road, they are working on a photo mode upgrade, more seasonal content, and the next adventure zone. So fingers crossed, we will see something about that next adventure zone, because I'm very excited about that. Now, there is quite a lot here. I'm gonna come back, we'll do a route background, but the first thing we want to look at is this video. So Maxwell, one of the devs, does a recap as to what's going on, and we're gonna have a look at this right now.
We got you some snow this time, little buddy.
Cute. Right, there it is, Palia Path.
Hi everyone, I'm Maxwell, the Director of Production here at Singularity 6, working on Palia. Want to welcome you all to another edition of our Palia Path, and thank you for your continued support of Palia. Today, we're going to mix things up a little bit. We're going to talk about our upcoming Winter's Wonder series of patches, as well as take a moment to do a bit of a fireside chat, answering some questions from you all in the community. So let's dive in. First off, Winterlights is back in patch 198, the home for Winterlights update. For those of you new to Palia, Winterlights is our annual in-game festival celebrating the holiday spirit, togetherness, and of course a healthy dose of snowball fights. Now, we heard your feedback last year that Kilima wasn't quite wintry enough, so this year it's got a blanket of snow covering it. I'll hopefully deliver more on that holiday spirit.
Okay, this is absolutely stunning. Let me just go back, because this actually kind of took my breath away a little bit, because look how stunning this is. We have obviously seen seasonal adjustments for autumn and spring, but we've not seen it for winter. So this is absolutely gorgeous. There's little icicle details. The trees have got snow on them. The path is covered as well. This is absolutely stunning. And if this doesn't scream Christmas and winter, I don't know what does, honestly. So where were we? We were back down here.
This blanket of snow covering it, I'll hopefully deliver more on that holiday spirit. This year, the Winterlights quest is going to be back, that players have experienced before, for all players to check out, and have new treasure chest locations with Zeki hints to find them. The monthly bundle board will also be tied in.
2 seconds. If you don't know what the quests are, the chests, so last year they hid chests all around Kilima, and there were things for players to go find, and they had little kind of treats in them. So it looks like they're going to be in brand new locations this year, which is good if you are kind of an old player who enjoyed Winterlights last year. But still, if you're a new player, you still get to have all of that fun. Hopefully there will be kind of some surprises in there. Who knows?
We're going to help Reth and Ashura pull off the longest night feast. The Winterlight store is also updated with a variety of new pieces of content, including icicle adornments for your house and snow-covered decor. So if you want to set up your very own winter wonderland on your home plot, you're now free to do so. But that's not all. Through the whole
Okay, I'm just going to talk about these Winterlights, these icicles. These are so cute. Imagine if you have the nice snowy overlay for your home plot. This is really cute. And the actual snowy furniture, this is gorgeous. What a nice way. I mean, I don't recommend sitting on all of that snow because I don't think that will be all that comfortable, but I love the way that this looks. It'll be really, really nice. It's got like the little Cernic, it's so cute as well. Just these little tiny things do help make your plot feel a little bit more Christmassy. And I like that they've gone for like the camping set, the log set, just to make it feel like these places these items rather would be placed outside, so it makes sense for these to be covered in snow. Definitely love that. And then it looks like they have some more information about the Grow a Snowman event. What on earth is that gonna be?
But that's not all. Through the whole patch, we're going to be doing a community event we call Grow a Snowman. Sandy Paws has come to town. He's left
Oh
presents
my
in a
god,
variety
it's
of
adorable.
activities for you to go seek out. And if you're nice, you'll find your very own snowman hidden inside. And you're going to want to collect as many as you can because as the community collects and crafts snowman plushes, they'll grow a snowman outside of Kilima Village. At various milestones, that snowman is going to grow in size, and because this is a season of giving, those milestones are going to unlock new rewards for all players to enjoy, whether you participated or not. So bundle up, grab your blanket, cup of hot cocoa.
Okay, so we have to craft the snowman. We have to find the snowman and then craft them. So people are going to have like endless amounts of snowman plush. I'm here for that. This idea definitely feels like the Frogbert. If you missed that, essentially what happened was in Killimer, there was a frog and it grew. It was just giant, basically. And it just kind of stayed there and stared at us, and its eyes followed us around, which was a little bit creepy. But I think that we're going to be able to watch this one grow, which is going to be a lot of fun. And also, it's a good way for the community to know how we're progressing with it because you can just go and have a look, which will be nice as well. And then now it looks like we're onto the Winterlight store, which is outside Zeki's shop by the looks of this. I feel like this has changed. I could be wrong. It's been a year. My memory is not the best, but let's see what Maxwell has to say about this.
And join us for the Winterlights season. Next, let's talk about one of our most requested quality of life updates, improvements to the tint system, and of course, new tints for your furniture. We've long been eyeing the tint system as an
Green.
area for
Sorry.
improvement with a few goals in mind. We wanted to enable new tints to be released every single patch. We wanted to provide new reward opportunities that players could acquire from a variety of sources. And we wanted to remove friction associated with bringing your furniture to the mod bench, applying it, and taking it back. So starting with the Home for Winterlights update, the mod bench is going to be converted to the Tint Crafter. Now, all players are going to have the recipes for the original tints available in Palia, but we'll also be releasing 6 new tints that you can go and acquire in the Home for Winterlights update. Now, crafting tints uses materials found throughout the game that typically associate with the color of the tint. And gone are the days of lugging that decor to that bench and then bringing it back and setting it back down. Now you can simply walk up to your furniture and open the tint menu to explore the tints and apply them right
Ooh.
there on your home plot. You'll also be able to see tints you haven't acquired yet. So if you're looking for inspiration on how you want to change your room, go explore. We'd love to hear what you think about the new experience. We're continuing to improve it as we look ahead, so please let us know your thoughts.
Okay, this is absolutely huge for decorators. If you are a decorator, this is going to be game changing. So, first of all, you can see here it tells you what these are all of the current tints that we have in the game. These aren't the new ones, but as you can see, the alabaster requires shells and butterflies. So, I think those might be the cave pixies actually. I can't remember what they are. But anyway, they require in game items to craft them, and it makes sense. Those are white items. So I'll be interested to see what else was for the different ones. Oh, here we go. We have the Calithia. I've never know how to say that again. This requires some moss and another insect. So it makes perfect sense to have it done this way. And it means we don't have to buy modification kits anymore. Um, I'm sure we'll still be able to use them, or there'll be some sort of remedy for the modification kits, but this is huge. It means that you're actually going to have to kind of use items that you find out in the world and change them. So we do have a sneak peek as well at kind of the other tints that are going to be available. So we have Harmony that looks very me coded, and so does the olive one, to be honest. But there is the black one. We've got the shore one that already exists, but there's a violet one, and this wintry one is absolutely stunning as well. So this is definitely going to be something that you're going to have to work towards, which I think is a good thing. overall. I love that about it as well. And then we did get a sneak peek at this as well. This is absolutely massive. So you can place a furniture piece down, you can then decide how you want it to look, and then you can apply it that way. I think that is absolutely fantastic because that means that you're not going to have to like running back to a mod bench. You're not running around having to kind of figure out what color you want, what color goes best. You can have it there in front of you and you get to preview it in game. It's not in that tiny little mod bench, it's there. That's going to be fantastic. And then that looks like this color. This green is absolutely gorgeous. I love that so much. Very pretty. Yeah, so the tint system, absolutely massive change. Cannot wait to see how that actually works in game. Very, very excited for it. So up next, we're onto the Lunar Paths. Let's see what this is all about.
Alongside our fresh seasonal content, we're excited to introduce Lunar Paths, a new progression system that gives you a clear and easy way to unlock both free and premium content. This is our take on Battlepass systems you tend to see in other games today, where you're able to earn and unlock rewards simply by playing Palia the way you already do. In 198, you're going to earn Lunar Path XP through daily quests and the monthly bundles, but we plan to add more ways, including
They're
alongside
peeking.
normal gameplay activities, and maybe give you something to do with that renown you've been sitting on. As you progress your selected Lunar Path, you'll earn a mix of free and premium rewards such as material, decor, some cosmetics, some plushes, and maybe some more things we aren't quite ready to share yet. Now, unlike
Okay, just before we get into this, I love the idea of a battle pass. A battle pass is something that I think Palia needs. It gives players incentives. It also gives you a way to get access to new items as well. So Maxwell said that there was going to be lots of new items coming with this, which is very exciting. But as you can see here, it kind of like levels up really nicely, and you get these as well. So these are going to be like the currency, which is like 50 at a time. I love the fact that they've put no peaking coming soon. They're not making that mistake again, are they? I don't think there was anything else here, but we've got the logo, which is pretty cool. I love the idea of a battle pass. Let's see what else we can get with it because this screenshot is, oh my God, there was a Kitsu there. Oh, this hat is very cool. But this, I'm guessing maybe will be what's coming in the next update, but we can see this is, by the looks of things, how we are going to acquire the new mayor home. So you can see the little snapshots there. There's also some clothing items, the Kitsu t-shirt. Let's see what Maxwell says about these.
Now, unlike other seasonal Battle Pass style systems, Lunar Paths in
That's so
Palia are
cute.
here to stay. They have no expiration date, so even if you're a casual player or a daily grinder, you're going to be able to continue along and progress at your own pace. We plan to introduce new Lunar Paths with each upcoming update. To start, our first path, the Path of the Kitsu, features our playful and mysterious forest friend, featuring Kitsu-based cosmetics, along with your path to unlock the new Mayor's Estate homeline. Speaking of homelines, we're continuing to expand our fresh homeline offerings, which began with the Alchemist Cottage.
Okay, I'm just going to pause it there because I think this might not be clear to all people. So it does look like there is a free and a premium version of this. So if you just want all the free rewards, that is the icon. That is the items without the diamond icon on it. By the looks of things, as you can see, it says unlock premium Lunar Path, and then there is that diamond icon next to it. But everything else is items that you can earn without having to make that purchase. So you can get the decor pieces, you can get the stuff for the new home line, you can get whatever this is. This t-shirt is also included in that. Whereas if you want the kind of more premium stuff, then you're gonna have to kind of pay the 2,500 Palia coins. I don't know what that equates to in my currency, but that does seem a little bit steep, but it is definitely cheaper than some of the kind of outfit costume prices that we have. But then again, you are potentially getting a new plush, you're getting a new outfit, you're getting the hat, you're getting the new pet. So some makeup as well there, which probably won't appeal to everyone, but we don't know what else is on here. So there is potentially going to be kind of a good saving there if you compare it to just buying one outfit in the shop. But I do love this idea, and I'm very intrigued to see how it works further down the line. It's also great that they are not stopping players. There is no expiry date on this, so it means that you can kind of go away if you've not played the game for 6 months. You can come back and you can still work towards unlocking this path, which I think is a very smart idea, and casual players will be very, very happy about that fact for sure. So Maxwell's going to explain more about the housing by the looks of things, which is the mayor's estate that we know about. We've seen kind of a little bit of a snapshot of it here. So let's see what he says about this.
Speaking of homelines, we're continuing to expand our fresh homeline offerings, which began with the Alchemist Cottage back during our Fall Fantasy series of updates. This time around, we're introducing a homeline inspired by the mayor's estate located in Kilima, featuring ornate windows, green rooftop trims, and a windmill topper.
Cute.
Our goal with homelines was to provide more flexibility over time, and so all items of the mayor's estate can also be used with the Alchemist Cottage or any homeline going forward. Now, as we mentioned earlier, you'll unlock the pieces of the mayor's estate through the Path of the Kitsu Lunar Path, all for free, and once you unlock the recipes, you'll be able to craft the pieces at your workbench. Additionally, we're going to be introducing the concept of housing progression with what we call capstones. By progressing your lunar path, you'll unlock an increase to the number of homeline buildings you can have connected together, giving you more flexibility for homelines going forward. Now, whether you're crafting a stately manor or a cozy townhouse or a whimsical windmill cottage, the Mayor's Estate Homeline is all about giving your imagination room to flourish. Later down the line, in the Winter Wonders series of updates, we're going to bring new ways to communicate with you in-game.
Okay, so we're just going to pause there. I'm just going to go back. So this is obviously the mayor's home in Kilima. So we saw this. This is beautiful. Love that windmill. That's such an interesting take on it. The pillars here, I hope that they're individual. They look like they could be because there is one up on the dock there, which is very interesting. I also think this could potentially be a fence, this little archway thing, which we've seen in the past, kind of they're not giving us many fences which can actually be placed on top of the items. That's obviously changed now, but it would be nice to have like a clear one that matches the whole set, just so it feels a bit cute, more cohesive. There's obviously going to be more roof options. We've got the windows. We've also got some doorways. I like these stairs as well down here. That's going to be really nice. It's great that these are going to be craftable. We did see that here. So you can kind of get an idea of what materials you're going to need to be hoarding. Some iron, some, not sapwood, some wood planks, some of the stone bricks, and there is the estate window as well, so that's nice. I do like the green. I like the color choice that they've gone for here. And then the other interesting thing is about increasing caps. So that looks like it's kind of going to increase the amount of buildings you can have on your plot, which is very interesting. And hopefully, maybe that will come with kind of item limit increases as well. That would be great if they could do that. So let's see what he says about announcements.
With you in-game. We're working on solutions that allow us to bring announcements to chat, as well as other locations across the game, so you have the ability to read updates and news about the game that were previously only accessible on Palia.com. This feature allows us to deliver live messages, event announcements, and in-game news directly to you in-game, so no social media or Discord check-ins required, but we still would encourage you to join. That means you'll seamlessly see news and updates that are most relevant to you, such as in-game server announcements, community events, and more detailed patch notes, along with Twitch drop reward opportunities. It's a small change, but we think it's going to have a big impact. These features are going to make it a lot easier to keep you all informed, connected, and celebrating together.
He is so right. This is going to have a major update and impact on the community. A lot of people, they leave comments on my videos. They say that they don't use Discord, they don't use Twitter, and they don't have a way to kind of get up-to-date announcements. And this is going to be such a good way to communicate with people. It's something that Palia, again, has been lacking. So it's really good that they are finally taking the opportunity to address this and ensure that they are speaking to their player base better, updating them about important things. I'm sure players have missed activities. I always miss the Magi Market. I don't know why, but I always forget that it's live. So at least then players can be reminded about what is going on. So absolutely cannot wait for this. It'll be such a good addition to the game.
Meantime, our community manager Lacey asks you all to submit questions about Palia's development, upcoming marquee features, or anything else you want added to the game. So we're going to go through a handful of those right now, and let's dive in. Yes, here's a quick look at the little one. The fairy mantis isn't
Oh
going to
my
be making it in
god.
patch 198, but it will be coming in the Winter's Wonder series of updates, so you won't be waiting too long for it.
That is so cute. I don't know why I imagined for the fairy mantis blush. This was not it. It's a little on the neon side, but I wonder how big it is. Very cute. I'm glad that we got a snapshot of that. That is adorable. And we're going to be getting it in the winter months that are coming. So that's exciting.
Yes, we talked about this briefly in a previous Paleopath episode. We wanted to hold Ulfe's friendship until we got the main story to move a little bit forward. We're happy to say we've made great progress on the next main story update, and our plan is to release both that update along with Ulfe's friendship level before we release our next adventure zone.
Good.
Yeah, we know a lot of players have seen Tamala's house, and there's a number of elements on her house that they really want to be able to use on Alchemist Cottage, including that beautiful windowed conservatory that's on the front. We've been working on it on the side. It's taken us a little bit longer than we like to make work, but it is in progress and we're hoping to bring it to you all soon.
Oh, good. That is something that is so asked for. I know people love Tabala's house, so cannot wait for that addition as well. And having some nice additions to the Alchemist house line. I didn't mention this, but the Alchemist house line and the Mayor's estate being joined together is going to be wild. Imagine the creations that people will create with that. But yeah, what's the next question?
Unfortunately, not.
Ooh,
At this
no.
point, we're kind of at the state where showing or talking anything about it kind of reveals everything we plan to do. So you're not going to be
Aw.
hearing from us for a little bit on this, but rest assured, when we're ready to talk about it, we cannot wait. But if you're really keen, we have been dropping a few hints in previous Paleopath episodes.
What?
Yeah, so we
gonna have to go
really
back
want to
through.
provide additional controls for players to be more creative and expressive on their home plot. We watch a lot at what the community can do through home tours and are consistently impressed by what they're able to pull off. We've talked a lot about how we can raise that potential, but also we don't want to make it too challenging for new players to come in and experience. We think there's a lot of power to the simplicity that's present in Palia's housing system as new players get acclimated. So we have to find the right balance of adding those additional controls while not making it too complex for players who are starting.
So I think what they're getting at there, they're talking about like glitching and they see the things that obviously people can do in the game. So perhaps they are kind of hinting at they're going to try and incorporate some of those things that we can do with like the glitching into everyday play. So this would be a great thing for Switch players who perhaps aren't able to glitch in a number of different ways. So maybe it'll be things like moving things closer together, rotating things, having the ability to kind of play around more with the furniture items that we have in game. And I think a lot of people would be very, very happy about that because for one, I do not have 3 hours to kind of glitch one little tiny area. It's not time constructive. It really has put me off decorating a little bit because I think you see all of the amazing things that people can do and then you realize how much time it's going to take to do that, which is a deterrent for me. I don't have all the time in the day, so I'm trying to make the most of what time I have, and glitching because of that is something that I've definitely pushed to the side when it comes to my decorating for now. So if they make it easier, that would be amazing. I would love that.
Out. My hope is we're able to continue to deliver more content to all of you. The changes to our seasonal cadence and our monthly content we think have been really, really effective, and year over year, it gives us the opportunity to continue to grow the game for everyone. And what that means for us is it gives us stability and confidence that we can continue Palia for years to come. And so I'm really excited to see how we can continue making this game with you all. That wraps up our look at the Winter's Wonder series of updates. You might have noticed we didn't talk too much about content or features we discussed in previous Paleopath episodes, but rest assured those are still in development today. In the meantime, we can't wait to dive into the Winter Wonder with you all, so thank you as always, stay warm, stay cozy, and see you in Palia.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. There was a lot of things there. I've just realized that all of his background, he's got all of this snow, which is very cute. But we love that Chapper plush. Okay, so that very promising next few months. This winter period is going to be wonderful, I do think. Let's have a look and see what else is on this kind of section and see if there's anything else of interest. So this kind of goes over that Maxwell is going to be walking through the path. And then we have everything like the kind of what's included in the patch 0.198. Obviously, I will still go through all the patch notes with you when we have them, but a snow-filled Kilima Valley, which we've seen, absolutely stunning. Winterlights quest and celebration, love that. This is pretty much everything that we have recapped. And then it also talks about what's coming later. So here we have a little bit of information about what's on the horizon, and here it says kind of announcements, and it also says about like patch notes, event announcement, Twitch dropped rewards. I wonder how many people don't even realize that Twitch drops are even a thing. So that's going to be in game as well, so that's good that those are going to be there. And then it also said that we're working on under the hood updates to help players better connect and meet new friends in game. So they're developing a new background process that allows for some servers that if they're kind of dying, there's not really many people around, they're going to merge those servers so that you're with players. So if you're on a server where there's like a flow grove, you're not going to kind of be stuck because you're the only player on that server. So that will be good. And it does look like you're going to get some prompts. It's not going to be like an automatic thing. They're not just going to go, hey, off you go. You kind of have 2 prompts and then you'll be transferred onto a new server. So I think that's good. You want to have that community feel most of the time. That's why we play the game. So that's kind of good. And it's good that they're thinking about how things are happening. And then we have this is about looking ahead. So we've got some more things. They're talking about the photo mode. Again, that's something we need a selfie mode. We really need a selfie mode. And they've also spoken about refining build together shared housing. Why is he not talking about that? That's a huge thing. I would love to be able to build with my friends. A community plot, something like that would be so much fun. So having that better improved would be amazing. They've spoken about the next adventure zone here. And then they've also, something that is very, very talked about, and I've seen hundreds of comments about it, maybe not hundreds, but a lot of comments about it, is the masculine presenting fashion in the game. So there is no denying it. A lot of the premium store outfits are definitely pushed more feminine displaying. So having kind of, it does leave some kind of other players feeling a little bit kind of sad that they can't get some nice outfits that they want to wear. So this year they are going to kind of tailor more towards those preferences as well. So they're working on it. So the top ones they've had is Wild Howl, Lumberjack, Rogue, Warrior collection. So that is the ones that kind of players have been wanting. And then here is one that they are working on, which is very interesting. That's the Draconic Knight outfit, which is slated for release later this year. Wow, that is quite something. And it looks like it's going to be able to, you're going to be able to turn pieces off. You don't need the hair. You can have the kind of the flowing undercarriage. That's not the right word. Undercloth, if you want that or not. So that's exciting. And throughout 2026, we can expect a wider range of silhouettes and inspirations. So that's good. That is definitely a hot topic amongst players. So it's good that they're addressing that. And then we have some final thoughts as winter settles across Kilima Valley and the glow of lantern light fills the night. We're thrilled to bring you another warm, cozy season of content. From building your perfect Winterlights wonderland to experimenting with new tints to beginning your Lunar path journey. Creating a proper estate, there's so much to enjoy this holiday season. There is. We hope this Winter Wonders edition of Palia Path points a clear and festive picture of what's coming, what's growing. Wow, okay. That is a lot to digest. I think this patch is going to be a good one. Okay, so let's wrap that up with some final thoughts. I'm excited for the next patch. The last 2 have definitely been a little bit smaller, shall we say, and I was in need of something to bring me back to the game, and I think this might have done it. I think what is coming in the next update is going to be huge. I'm excited for that new home line. I know some people weren't really a fan of the Alchemist Cottage, so maybe this one will be more to your taste. I don't think I'm going to kind of merge the two. I'm not sure how that will work. The tint system is absolutely huge. I am going to want to be making adjustments to all of my furniture pieces now, and it also gives you an incentive to kind of go out and get those items, which perhaps unless you are trying to make money, you wouldn't be going to get those items. So it also gives you kind of more avenues of gameplay as well, which is also appreciated. The Palia path, I've been asking, I'm calling it the Palia path, the Lunar path rather. I have been asking for a battle pass for a very long time, so I'm excited for that as well. Again, it's giving you those incentives to kind of keep playing, which is always appreciated. And then obviously we have the Winterlights stuff. I'm always here for seasonal content, so I'm very excited for that as well. Let me know in the comments what you're most looking forward to in the next patch or in the future. I do feel like this roadmap was definitely more focused on like the upcoming imminent stuff as opposed to kind of things that are working down the line. A little bit sad that they haven't given us a hint about the next adventure zone, but now I'm gonna have to trawl back through everything that they've posted to see where they've given us those hints, because I have not seen them. Maybe I kind of need to have a deeper look, perhaps. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you again soon, and I'll keep you updated with what is coming in the patch with our patch notes video, and also, so I'll see you on update day. Bye bye, guys.